plays Rowan?
Well, the fucking dude that used to wrestle with the alligators is fucking dead, so I don't...
Yeah.
So if Hugh Jackman is going to try to get Hugh Jackman.
Are there... You know what? How about Mel Gibson?
It's too anti-Semitic to play Rowan.
Rowan's not that intense.
No, but the old Mel Gibson hair, the flowy thing...
Isn't there somebody a little bit more modern out of Australia? Is that all they produced?
I don't know. You can get somebody from AC/DC. Or the Bee Gees. How about one of the Bee Gees?
Jesus, Roger. Where is he getting me?
Wait, are the Bee Gees still alive?
The brothers, there's got to be at least one.
Very still alive.
MJ could be like Imam or
Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle. Yeah, maybe. But
I'd
she's
give her Gallagher. I'd give her Gallagher, or was that the Wonder Woman chick?
Gal Gadot.
Not talking because she's blowing up the chapel vessels.
All I'm saying, dude, is I think that would be the hardest casting decision because people would give you problems with it. When you're casting a beautiful person, it's very, very difficult to nail down. All right, who plays Necro?
That's so sweet. I don't know, but Necro's a cute kid, man.
Who's that? John Leguizamo?
Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, come on. Like, those guys don't have hair like mine.
No, what about the kid from Atypical? He could play Necro.
I mean,
Robert
throughout Coruscant, I look most like Peter Tork. I mean, I guess I kind of see it, but...
Is Fred Savage still around?
No, those are older people. Necro's kid.
Well, but I mean, when he was younger, Peter Tork, I guess. But
Peter Tork? You mean the monkeys?
yeah, that's who Cora said that I look like.
You look like Peter Tork?
I mean, I kind of do. I mean,
Wait, isn't he the short one?
No, Peter Tork is the tall, lanky one with the shaggy hair.
Are you guys all in agreement that Lizzo can play Hunter Shackelford?
I'm good with that.
Actually, Peter Tork is the blonde guy.
Right, but Davy Jones was the cute, short one. Peter Tork was the tall blonde, right? Shaggy hair. And then Mickey Dolenz and Mike Nesmith. I got my monkeys down. I know my monkeys.
Oh, wait a minute. I got someone for Brad. A young Rutger Hauer can play Brett.
I don't know. I just don't remember Peter Tork being that tall. But
Okay. And Rutger Hauer was very different. Brad's American. Rutger Hauer's got a very,
He plays American.
I think Hugh Jackman would work. Just make Hugh Jackman look a little bit younger because he is probably older than Brad. But yeah, get the Wolverine shit going and add in some. He's got to really study Brad, though. Is he going to be willing to study Brad? Right?
Akima, what were you saying?
You got to do Vin Diesel for Brad. What is this fight?
Val Kilmer would love to play.
Akima, what if we got Todd Bridges to play you?
I'm just a goofy man. That's fucked up, right?
Larry looks like
Fucking crackhead.
Larry King, but Larry King's gone. But he could have played him. Gary of Gary's Rooms.
What about Serendipity? Which Gilmore Girl would she be?
I'm not offended by that.
Claire Danes. I wouldn't be either.
I'm not trying to offend you. I'm just looking at the photo and I just instantly thought Gilmore Girls. I still can't believe you're blonde.
But there's an actress you look like. It's killing me now to figure it out.
Claire Danes.
When I was younger, people always said Alicia Silverstone.
Oh,
Oh, I can see that.
yeah.
You look like a young Faye Dunaway. Like a
I
Bonnie
haven't
and
seen
Clyde
her
days.
either.
I am grateful, Roger, that you didn't go up with, because some people have said on this app that I look like Thomas Hayden Church.
From Sideways?
You do kind of look like him.
Wait, do I have to put my picture?
I mean, you have different hair than him. His hair is more thick.
No, I have thick hair. I just cut it through.
My friend Lauren down in the goo, we would get Zoe Saldana played Lauren.
I love Zoe Saldana. Oh my gosh. We're tight. We're tight, by the way, in real life, so I can ask her if she'll do that for you.
What kind of movie would this be, though? Like, is this going to be an action one, or is this going to be a drama, or is this...
It's got to be a hangout film like Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, like,
Well, Roger's in it. You know it's a
two words in the car.
You know what, though? If I had a role in this film, I would want to have the same kind of role that Kevin Costner had in The Big Chill. You guys familiar with his role in The Big Chill? No Big Chill fans?
I can't remember. It's been a long...
The original or the remake?
I didn't know there was a remake, but Kevin Costner. So if you guys remember how the film starts, they're all at a funeral. You guys remember? Anybody
Yes,
remember
I
this?
totally, and I have the soundtrack too.
Okay, great. One of my favorite movies.
Great movie.
So Kevin Costner is the dead body in the coffin, and they edited out all the scenes, and so you don't see Kevin Costner, but he was in the coffin at the funeral at the beginning of the movie. And so it's this reunion of these people that haven't seen each other in a long time, and they get together. Joe Beth Williams is a fucking smoke show in this thing. Jeff Goldblum is fucking amazing in it. It's just a great movie. If you like dialogue, there's not many movies better of just pure dialogue than The Big Chill.
So you want to you want someone to play you.
Well, I figure since on Clubhouse I've already had a funeral, it would just be fitting that I play the guy that it starts off where I'm just,
Oh, you had a funeral? They didn't invite me.
You don't, where did you be at?
We had a pyre, a Viking funeral.
Oh, Brad. God, you God.
That doesn't sound good.
Just a few women for you. We didn't make it a big ordeal.
You know what I would do with Kristen? Kristen would be the girl from Little House on the Prairie. Do you guys remember Melissa Gilbert? Melissa Gilbert would play Kristen.
You know, in your movie, you're going to have to put someone in crazy, so you're going to have to find someone to play like a Victoria or something.
Oh, yeah, dude. No wire hangers ever.
All right, that might be Claire Danes if you want to get someone a little kooky.
How about Amber Heard?
That's good.
Ooh. Ooh.
And then you're going to have to either have me get killed off in some, like, fucking senseless act or have me kill somebody and get sent to prison. So that's just how that one's going to have to go.
Who's the guy on Clubhouse? He's the Clubhouse Republican that in real life actually killed somebody in self-defense. You know what I'm talking about?
James? Yeah.
Yeah. James Snyder. Like, I remember being in a room with him and he was making this claim and it just sounded like, like Clubhouse nonsense. And then I looked this shit up and it's pretty interesting, but I've never met anybody, and I mean anybody, I've met people that have fought in multiple wars. I have never met anybody that brags about ending somebody's life. He's the only human being I've ever met that has bragged about that. I've never, ever, ever met anybody that have bragged.
Neither have I. Maybe whooping somebody's ass, but not ending somebody's life.
It's a coping mechanism.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure, because it was in self-defense, and he got off. It was all justified and whatnot. I'm sure there's a feeling of like, well, better me than him, and I could get to that point. But like, I don't know if I'd be publicly bragging about it, because at a certain level, man, that's something that's going to linger. And I don't know.
He's running for Congress.
He gonna lose, but.
Wait, what were the circumstances? I never heard that.
I will get you the story. Hold on, let me go find.
I didn't know. I've known him since day one. I did not know that about him.
It was self-defense. He was being carjacked as he was an Uber driver or one of those pay for driving things, and the guys tried to carjack him, and he sent the rounds downrange and impacted the one, and I think he missed the other one, but they had a weapon and they put it in his face and he returned fire.
Well, there it is, right? That could have been very bad for him if he didn't.
Yeah, nothing surprised me. Here we're on Clubhouse, right? So hearing anything, I wouldn't be surprised if anything. People do.
What was it, like 2 days ago, the guy in the room that I was arguing with, and then it came out that he was like in prison? And he was like an idiot, and it was clearly everything he learned in prison about like world history, and I can't remember. And
Was that concrete?
no, it wasn't, but it could have been concrete, same kind of viewpoint.
The seventh son, maybe is his name.
If I was in prison, I probably would take every opportunity I could to read when I could.
Seventh son. He's been, yeah. He talks about
What's your name?
the seventh son. S-U-N, seventh son.
No, that wasn't this guy.
Yeah. No, when I was in a mental hospital, all I did was read.
Okay, why were you in a mental hospital?
I was suicidal.
Why not?
Oh my God! Hold on. Let me explain something. We are not going to do trauma bonding in this room.
Thank you.
We're not. We're just not doing it. We're not doing. Necro, I'm sorry you had issues. I hope you've gotten over them. But don't ever bring that shit up again.
Yeah.
Listen,
I'm
can I listen as a friend? This is not the format for it, and it's not just because assholes like me are insensitive. It's that there's real assholes, legitimate assholes, that will then use that against you. You don't want to give that kind of information up. You want to protect a little bit of yourself.
And everybody gets sad or depressed with these stupid thoughts from time to time, so you don't need to share that with anybody else.
Well,
Necro, you've been growing up. Been watching you evolve.
100%. When I was, so that little 6-month hiatus, when I came back, Necro is one of the most changed person on this app since I've come back. It's like, it's almost night and day. It used to be his voice. I'd be like, oh fuck, Necro's here, and then he would start saying some borderline commie shit. And then I'd just be like, I'm gonna shit down this guy's neck. But all of a sudden, he's more reasonable. He knows when to speak. He knows when to shut up. I don't know what's going on in your life personally, Necro, but whatever it is, I can witness. I am a witness that you are maturing in front of us. And I'm glad Abby saw it too, because it's.
Can I tell them what happened?
go ahead.
So I've been mentoring him behind the scenes for the past year, and this explains, my perpetually calm demeanor has rubbed off on him.
Yeah,
Dr. Jordan has been a good counselor.
So, Dr. Jordan, how come you didn't take your own advice that day you were fucking yelling at that one woman? Sending stump up.
Hey, Rob, he apologized, Rob. He apologized.
That the apology was worse than the offense. It was like he like totally rips her to shreds. He's like, the problem with people like you're a fraud. I have no respect for you. You've never done half the things you claim. You disgust me. And then she goes, what did I do to deserve this? And he's like, you know what? I really want to apologize. I shouldn't have talked to you like that. It was the cringiest night.
You went back, son.
That was a fun night, though. That was a fun room. She was sending me messages in the back channel going, you know this guy? And I go, yeah, he's a good guy. And then she's like, okay, I'll just let him keep ranting. And then I'm messaging Dr. Jordan. And like, if I would be fully transparent, in the beginning, I'm like, yeah, turn up the heat. And by the end, I'm like, no, you got to slow it down. Like, I was borderline responsible for that outburst. And I'm not apologizing, but that was a fun.
I think I've heard you have a few outbursts. Yeah.
I have. That's why I think it's hilarious, the notion of me counseling Necro.
I think out of all the people in the state, I don't think I've ever crashed out on anybody. I think I stayed pretty mission.
Norman's mentored me.
Excuse me.
Do you want that list alphabetically or in most recent events?
I have a spreadsheet. Forget it.
One of my favorite arguments, though, in the last few weeks was with Abby, because everybody knows I love Abby. I respect Abby. I think she's one of the smartest people in the app. But we finally found something that we really disagreed on, and it was like I went in hard. Abby's not going to back down from anybody. So like, we were talking about property taxes, and like it got crazy. Like I people were back channeling me like, why are you being so rude to Abby? And I'm like, if there's one person on this fucking app that can take the heat, it's Abby. The hell you guys do? You don't need to protect Abby. Abby can protect herself.
That was a pretty intense conversation. You know, that's the hardest you and I have ever gotten with each other. And it's funny, it was over property taxes.
Yeah,
right?
What's hilarious is I was excited because I was like finally getting an opportunity to battle wits with you because I see you shit down everybody else's neck, and I'm like, oh man, I'm doing it. This is like it's like, you know, I felt like I was in a title fight, and it was pretty fun. And then people afterwards were like literally pulled me aside. They're like, we shouldn't have talked to Abby that way. And I was just like, I think you guys are misreading that. I think she probably walked away with her chin held high, feeling that she did well the way she normally does.
You might find these funny, and I don't mean to interrupt here, but so the other day I auditioned for a TV show. I wasn't looking for it, and it landed on my lap, and I doubt I'll get it, but I'm happy to tell people if it moves forward. But they asked me in this Zoom audition, so what do you do for fun? And I said, well, I work out a lot. I'll go to concerts, movies, blah, 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 but I really enjoy Clubhouse. And because the nature of the show is to kind of get into people's personal lives, right, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, how do I fucking answer this? Because I don't think they're going to understand what the hell I'm talking about. And so I really wish I had some people to back me up, because they probably think, well, we don't want someone introverted, blah, 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 whatever. Anyways, sorry, had to get that off my chest.
No, I don't think there's no good way to describe Clubhouse to people that haven't been on it. Like, any way you describe it, it's gonna seem silly and like, what the fuck are you doing over there?
What, did you get the part?
I don't know. They always say that it goes well. I had to send in photos of myself, my family. It was a fun interview. I really enjoyed the casting producer, and she and I might collaborate on something. I don't know. I'm also not sure I want to get it because years ago I would have definitely taken it, but a reality type show, I don't want something. I don't want to be exploited on television can be more detrimental than helpful. So I'm not really sure I even want to do it.
Then you're probably gonna get it then.
We had to do a intervention on my girlfriend. They came to her. They were doing like one of those housewives, and they were doing one in Vegas. And my girlfriend was married to probably the most famous family here, and we were like, oh no. Like it was for her so tempting, and they were luring her into doing this, and they were tempting her with the fame as if it was a great positive. And literally, a few of us just sat her down as an intervention. Like, there's just no way that what will happen to your life if you do this, and exactly what Dr. J's saying, like just the negative that comes out of being in one of these reality shows is not worth it.
Well,
She didn't do it.
I was putting a list together in my head of the pros and cons because this is a pretty mundane show, relatively speaking. But still, like they can always say, "Well, can you just do this?" And you never know how they're going to twist the plot. And I thought, if I need it for anything, I want it for just business exposure. Not that people are going to be like, "Oh, we're talking about your business. You do this." I just, if it elevates my brand and my quote unquote brand in any way, I thought that could be a pro, but the downside could be terrible, could be catastrophic. The good news about it, I think, and where I'm curious what Abby thinks about this. Well, a famous family like that's different. But years ago when there were reality shows, we also only had 3 networks. Now, the chance of someone even seeing a show that I'm on, I think is almost asinine, but maybe I'm wrong, So.
No, I agree. I mean, there's too many networks and too many reality shows. I mean, I guess if it's on Bravo, which is what sort of the most famous for these, but you're right. I mean, it's got to get on Hulu. It's got to get on the right streaming service. Blah blah blah. So.